In this video, we will learn about querying and attributes in Mobius. Querying in Mobius allows us to query entities to get other entities. We will be able to assign the entities names and use them in later code. For this example, we will use a three-dimensional field of cubes, created via nested loops. To query entities, we will use the query.Get function. We will first give the resulting entities a name. Under the drop-down, we will be able to select the types of entities we want to get. We will choose PS, positions. We will also be able to query entities from a specific list. As we do not have a specific list, we will input null. If we print the result, we will be able to see that all the positions in the model get printed. We can also query for all the polygons in the model. Now, we will explain how to assign an attribute. Assigning an attribute is to call upon certain entities and pushing them to another entity for application. In this example, we will explain the usage of attrib.Push and visualize.Gradient. We aim to create a gradient render using the z-values of the positions in the model. First, input the position entities. Next, we will have to sieve out the z-values. By looking at the bottom left of the screen, we will realize that z-values are categorized under XYZ with an index of 2. The second argument of the attrib.Push function can be formatted in 4 different ways. To see how, click on the Help button. We will use the source name, source index, target name format. We will call our pushed attribute height. Next, select the entity we will be pushing to. Click on visualize.Gradient. Input the entities of the polygons, as the color will be rendered on them. Under attribute, we will input height, as we have assigned the z-values of the positions to this string. To determine an appropriate range, we will need to find the minimum and maximum value of our z-values. This will enable us to obtain a full spectrum of color in our rendered gradient. By changing the index under attrib.Push, we are able to change the dependent entity. By changing it to 0, we can change the gradient to depend on the x value. By changing it to 1, we can change the gradient to depend on the y values. The query.Get function can also be replaced with an inline function. By using the hash symbol as such, we will be able to query any entity within the model. Thanks for watching.